Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Han, and today plan introduce is this beautiful indoor plant, Spathiphyllum. Spathiphyllum has so many different varieties, right? Some of them it has smaller foliage. Some of the Spathiphyllum has variegation as well. There's Spathiphyllum domino or Spathiphyllum picasso. So this plant just in front of me is called Spathiphyllum sensation. Maybe you are more familiar with the name of peace lily. So peace lily plant is generally well known as very good for purifying the air. It's really good at removing the toxic from the air. Actually, this plant I would say is performing way much better in medium to lower light condition. If I give an example of my place, I would say probably like the place that I'm sitting here, about 3 meters away from my window, or like you can put in a bathroom or somewhere. For me, I wouldn't really prefer to place this plant in the balcony or near the window or near the entrance because this foliage is, of course, it can be like bendable easily, and then it's not really easily being teared up. But also at the same time, the biggest benefit of having this plant would be because of this looking to enjoy this fancy foliage. And then if you just place there, there's a chance that it can be damaged. So I would like to suggest avoiding to put this plant on those areas. Instead of that, maybe I can suggest to put around the corner of the house or bathroom. Would be perfect. About the watering, is like I consider to water about once in 5 days to once in a week. This plant is kind of performing okay in moist condition soil, so I wouldn't let the topsoil completely dry up between watering. When I really forget when need to water, I'll just poke my finger in, and then once the topsoil is slightly dry, maybe slightly moist, then I'll skip water again. And also about the watering, like many people request sometimes asking how much water do I need to give, because like they kind of worrying about the fact that it may gonna overwater. It could be wrong, but like based on my experience, which is I've been growing plant for like 2 years or 3 years by now, I barely had the experience that plant is like dying because of overwater. I mean giving too much water, but more like the overwater means it's like it has been watered too often, I'll say, or when the pot is not drained properly. So in that way, even though the soil already contain heaps of water, but as we adding another water again, so it's kind of blocking all the air contact from the root, or also at the same time, it's just constantly being in the water, and then those waters like never dry out. Old water is being synced there, so it's become like some chemical reaction is happening, so it's being rotten. So that's what I think, like mostly. So honestly, again, when I give water this one, I don't really worry about amount of water. I just literally put it on the balcony, and then I give water with a shower. I just heaps of water until all the soil is entirely wet. I just give heaps of water there, let them drain about 30 minutes to 1 hour, and then bring it back. I never had any issue. Only the issue that sometimes I suffered, and then you may suffer, is about the light condition, I would say. Again, this is growing very well in the low light condition. One time I let my plant damage a lot. I even didn't know that what was the symptom. And the symptom was like the foliage, from the foliage it must start to be gray, a little bit, kind of turning to gray. And then later on when I asked to the nursery person, he was saying, sure, that's kind of a reaction of sunburn. So that means if I've been staying there more on the position, it would have been become yellow, and then common symptom that we are know about it. So I'm never gonna put this one too close to window, because this is not only for too strong light, also reacting quite sensitively to reflect heat as well. So yes, that would be the most concerned thing that I would care for about growing this plant. About the fertilizer, this plant honestly doesn't grow very fast. I mean, this plant kind of belong to the slow grower plant, so doesn't really need much fertilizer either. Honestly, I think once in 2 months should be enough. But if you want to make your plants to grow faster and then make it a little more maintain their healthier, then I don't see any problem to giving fertilizer once in a month, and that's what I generally do too. So fertilizer, I generally use indoor plant purpose fertilizer. And about the flowering, generally it's bloom white, beautiful white flower, which can last up to 1 to 2 months, depends on the condition. Kind of funny thing is that flowers at first become white and then turn into green, and also turn into white, and then become dead. But anyway, it's kind of joyful to watch those flowers as well. So yes, that's pretty much everything for today's video, I guess. I hope this video will be helpful for you to grow your new peace lily. And later, if I get a chance to bring another plant to place your artwork, then I'll bring another introduced video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.